It's all on me, and I mean, I accept it, but it hurt, man. I mean, it hurt.
Hey guys, today I found another kind of weird TikTok scam going on. This time it's with Temu. And if you don't know, Temu is a fast fashion, kind of just really cheap Chinese kind of knockoff stuff that you can get really, really cheap. And I've been seeing a whole bunch of TikTokers complaining that they got scammed by this company. Now, Temu, I know, had some issues with some people trying to order stuff. Like, I think Moist Critical was trying to do like a Temu video, but ended up everything they purchased got refunded because they didn't believe that like the purchase was real or something. So there's that. But all around, like, I've heard Temu and Shein had some like really bad reputations over the years, especially Temu a little bit more because they were selling people's data and putting malware on their app and everything. But I thought this would be really interesting to see because this has been happening probably the last couple of weeks that people have been having this problem. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's get into it.
Anything. I need you to stop right now and listen to this. Now, Temu is owned by a Chinese company. It's only been around since July 2022, but 50 million people have already downloaded the app. They're attracted by those eye-popping deals. But beware. The BBB has received 900 complaints nationwide. Many involve product quality issues, shipping delays, and never receiving items paid for. But that's not all. The biggest issue the BBB has with Temu involves your privacy. The consumer organization found Temu collects not only customers' names, addresses, and phone numbers, but birthdays, pictures, and anything else they can find from your social media profiles. The BBB says Temu gets additional information from your phone, your iPad, your computer, any device you use to access the app. That means you're exposing your operating system, IP address, your GPS location, and browsing data. That type of access concerns cybersecurity experts who say that leaves the door open for someone to bypass security settings, to spy on your other apps, change settings. That would leave you vulnerable to identity theft. The BBB recommends you do not download the Temu app, or if you have, delete it. Don't click on those sponsored ads you see on the social media, no matter how good.
Temu lacks the accreditation from the Better Business Bureau, or BBB, which may raise concerns for many shoppers. The accreditation often signifies reliability and competent to resolving customer complaints and giving customers peace of mind. Additionally, the company holds a B- rating with a 2.45 out of 5 stars on Better Business Bureau website, which further highlights potential issues with customer satisfaction and quality of service. To address potential concerns, Temu offers a protection program that provides safeguards for customers, such as refunds for damaged or misrepresented items. Some of the most common scams on Temu are fake promo codes, which scammers exploit Temu's referral reward system by creating misleading TikTok videos that urge viewers to enter a code, meaning the referral code, without providing context. These videos often feature enticing images like cash or luxury items and are designed to trick people into using the creator's referral code when downloading Temu, which earns the scammer more points and rewards. The people behind the scam are typically regular TikTok users looking to make money through deceptive means.
I remember when my friends were sending me the code to sign up to Temu, and I was like, bitch, there's no way this is not a scam. No one's just gonna give you free money and then it's not gonna come bite you back in the bottom. And now my whole For You page is people going, my details got sold to the black market. That sucks. I'm really sorry for you, but come on, guys. Are we serious?
Next scam that Temu was known for is free gift cards or free merchandise. Temu gift card scams are where individuals claim to offer free merchandise or gift cards. These scammers often trick you into revealing personal information or making payments to claim these fake gifts. While Temu does offer legitimate free gifts in exchange for referring others to the site, retailers typically do not do this. While claiming free gifts on Temu, be extra careful. Avoid sharing details with unverified sources. Another scam on Temu is customer service impersonators. We cautious of scammers posing as Temu's customer service representatives to access your account or personal information. These tactics are commonly used by scammers targeting banks and other retailers, where they impersonate customer service representatives to steal sensitive information. Legitimate customer service reps will never ask for your personal details through unsolicited messages or calls. Always interact with customer support through the official channels. The fourth common scam on Temu is counterfeit products. Some products on Temu, especially those promoted by TikTok users, may be counterfeit. This issue is common on sites that are primarily third-party sellers, where some items may be significantly lower quality and fail to meet the advertised descriptions, leading customers to be dissatisfied and potentially safety hazards. For example, in 2023, Temu was found to be selling counterfeit Air Jordans for under $50 while listing multiple fake versions of popular Nike shoes that typically retail for over $100.
Looks like the EU is going to be investigating Temu. And a few of the key topics that this investigation is going to focus on is the sale of illegal products. Essentially, previously suspended rogue traders have been reappearing on the platform. Goods that they were selling were returning within days of being taken down. The other big topic of investigation is going to be Temu's addictive design. Because yes, there is a reason why their website looks like a children's casino, which this article describes as an assault on the senses. Since once you click on the website, you are literally bombarded with advertisements, promotions, discounts. And as this professor says, Temu has basically mixed shopping with gamification, and that is Temu's marketing strategy. So literally all you have to do is just browse their website and you get rewards. Tons of things that are going to trigger your FOMO. EU Commission says that this investigation is basically to ensure that the products that are being sold on the platform meet EU standards and don't harm consumers. And Temu's official just wants you guys to know, okay, that these are just suspicions, they are not conclusions.
The fifth most popular scam on Temu is identity theft. In 2023, experts began raising concerns about Temu's shopping app, while collects extensive personal information about users, including social media and banking data. Thomas Jones of the Better Business Bureau told NBC Chicago, quote-unquote, according to cybersecurity experts, if they infiltrate your phone and operating system, they can get to other apps and applications you are using. They're concerned that they can get into your phone contacts too and get that information. People have to be really careful because your information is a goldmine, and if it even falls into the wrong hands, it can make it very easy for identity theft. However, Temu has been working with the Business Bureau to address consumer complaints.
This is just your reminder, do not buy from Temu because they are scamming people. My partner had $36 taken from his account with a transaction that he had no idea about. I already knew about this scam though, so I told him to check his bank account because I heard of this girl who lost $500 in like a day or a week or something because Temu was taking a series of small transactions of like $25, $30, $5 out of her bank account slowly, so her bank wasn't telling her. So when my partner looked at their bank account, they had ordered stuff from Temu and they had 3 transactions, but they had only made 2 orders. So they knew that something was up because when they looked at Temu, they only had 2 orders. So take this as caution, look at your bank accounts if you bought stuff from Temu recently, and yeah, the Bank of America said it's the biggest scam.
Sixth most common hazard on Temu is storefront cloning. Like Amazon, Temu hosts products from third-party sellers, which are individuals or companies selling their goods through these platforms. However, some Amazon sellers who have dedicated storefronts showcasing their brand have accused Temu sellers of cloning their storefronts and duplicating their products without permission. The next video is kind of like the video I showed at the beginning, where the people are receiving pictures of the items that they wanted, not the actual items.
I just opened my Temu package. I ordered what was supposed to be a rack for my kitchen and a kitchen dish strainer. And bro, Like, I cannot believe that they just sent me pictures of them! I need to hang them in the apartment now. I need to hang them up, like, they need to go up. Like, I paid for these shits, like...
Oh my god. And of course the item is discontinued now. I wish I could see the actual item page and see if it's...
The description? Yeah, like... Dude, wait, and they're made of, like, they're made with AI. Like, look at those fucking lettuces.
I don't know why I would think this would have gone any different of a way, but I bought new curtains for my living room because we got a new rug and I wanted to get some lacy curtains, brown, beige curtains for my living room, and I ordered them from Temu and they just came in and
well, at least they did have fun and they did post those up. But it is important on a lot of these apps, these Chinese apps, always read the description. Like, that's a no-brainer. You should be reading the description on everything, just so you don't get scammed like this. But it is kind of somewhat on the people's fault, and then also on the company. Sellers on Temu are probably using description words, which would get people to buy this. So they're probably using, like, oh, cute kitchen rack, but not saying, oh, it's a picture of that kitchen rack. So... sure, you can put some blame on these people that, hey, you should have probably looked and made sure that you're getting what you're getting, but if they're only reading the headlines and the sellers are using false advertisement or false descriptions of their products, I don't blame people for falling for this. I also just want to mention how in that first video I showed where she hung up the pictures, that her boyfriend or whoever it is brought up a good point. I wish the store was still up so that I could see what the description was. Well, that's what a lot of these scams on Temu do. They open a shop, sell as many items as they can, and then they close down the shop because then they don't get punished by Temu. They don't have to pay anybody back. They don't have to give money back or anything. So that's just another big scam of these fake stores that sell as much as they can and then close their store so they don't have to repay you or refund you. And I've seen a lot of people, they actually got what they wanted, like the actual product, but the product doesn't work like how it's supposed to. Now let's move on to the high levels of chemicals that have been found in Shein and Temu products. South Korean authorities have found that some items of Shein and Temu's clothing contain carcinogenic substances that is 100 times over legal limits. In the most recent inspection, 144 products from Shein, AliExpress, and Temu were tested, and multiple products from all companies failed to meet the legal standards. Shoes from Shein were found to contain significantly higher levels of phthalates, a chemical used to make plastics more flexible, one pair being 229 times over the legal limit. Phthalate-based plasticizers affect reproductive functions such as sperm count reduction and can cause infertility, even premature births. Formaldehyde, which is a chemical found in home building products, was detected in Shein caps at a double the legal amount. 2 bottles of nail polish from Shein were found to have dioxin, a possible human carcinogen that causes liver poisoning, at a level 3.6 times over the allowable limit, and methanol concentrations 1.4 times over the acceptable limit. Shein was quoted in saying, quote-unquote, "We are working closely with international third-party testing agencies to regularly carry out risk-based sampling tests to ensure that products provided by suppliers meet Shein's product standards." While Shein was trying to put safety standards, found lead in sandals from Temu. And the lead in the soles of these sandals were 11 times more than the permissible limit. Now, it was not only just adult clothes, but children's clothes have been found to contain just as much or more of these toxic chemicals. Children's jacket from Temu contains 622 times the legal limit for phthalate plastics and also found to contain lead 3.6 times the legal limit and cadmium at approximately 3.4 times the legal limit. But that wasn't all. A jumpsuit from Temu contained 294 times the legal amount of all these chemicals.
Some toxicology tests on some of the products from Temu, and we found examples of heavy metals in items including children's clothing. So a child's leather jacket we tested, and it had really, really concerning levels of heavy metals in it. And just other items, items like jewellery that you'll wear on your skin, and extended exposure to those kind of heavy metals can be really, really dangerous. I think you heard in the VT it can cause, stillbirth in some cases.
And cancerous.
Yeah, it's really, really dangerous, and so it was really concerning.
Ellie, where did the origins of the documentary, which is The Dispatches, a brilliant series, isn't it? The Truth About Temu Dispatches airs tonight, 8 p.m. on Channel 4. Where did the origins of the kernel of this story come from?
It just came from, I think, lots of people will have been advertised to by Temu recently. I noticed that it was coming up everywhere every time. I've got a 2-year-old, so every time I was searching for things for him online, Temu would be the first kind of 5-6 adverts. And I didn't really know what it was, I hadn't heard of it. And then more and more I heard that people were using it, and the main thing that people were saying is it is so cheap. And I just wanted to dig into, hang on a second, why is it so much cheaper than these other already relatively affordable websites? How's that work?
But it's just not on clothes. A lot of these come from makeup as well, and a lot of TikTokers have been either breaking out or they've been having really bad adverse reactions to this.
This is what happens when you order makeup from Temu. Watch out. My skin had a really bad allergic reaction to it. I've never had pimples before, but it started on Wednesday. That's when I used a setting powder, and it's now Sunday. And literally pimples everywhere up to my neck.
The last thing I want to cover before I end the video is bugs and insects being found in Temu packages or with clothes.
You will never fucking believe what was in my Temu order. So you guys watched me unbox it, and I unboxed everything on my bed, including unwrapping everything out of the little plastic. So I get the box, all the trash, I take it out, and me and my mom come back in the room because we're still unpacking my house, and there is a fucking giant bug on my bed. I took a picture of it and sent it to John, and he believes it is called a Chinese red-headed centipede. I will insert the picture even though it makes me want to vomit. I am terrified of bugs, and I was literally like screaming. I thought it was dead, but when my mom tried to grab it, it was moving. She killed it and flushed it down the toilet. But that bitch came all the way from fucking China. So please like and share to make awareness for the disgusting bugs in the Temu packaging.
Well, I guess the moral of the story is to be careful when ordering from these Chinese websites, that you're going to be taking a risk when you order from them, either that being chemicals, bugs, or credit card information, or your identity being stolen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.